recording to the cloud,
This meeting.
and I think we should go ahead and get started. I'm going to just go through the roll call real quick here, depending on how it shifts around. But there's myself, Kathy Koning, David Sterneman, Renee Nicholson, Muriel Walters is on, Art
Right.
Turner. Hi, Muriel. Sam Rao, Linda Brown, Sue Perry from Macomb Township, Andrea Ordaway, Haley and Nick from Bay City, Jesse and Kristen from Iowa, and Rosemary Facilla from Muskegon. Anybody else that I missed? Well, welcome. Oh, I did say Linda Brown, I thought.
Yes, you did.
Yes, okay, all right. Where's Marion?
I don't know. I just talked to her not too long ago.
Marion and I were talking, and we kind of got straightened out on the call line, I think. But anyway, I asked either Art or David to start us off with a prayer, and so I know that was kind of short notice. So you guys want to flip a coin? Oh, and I do want to mention, if a lot of you may not know this, but Carrie Bradley just recently lost a granddaughter who was only 15. Know the circumstances, but very tragic.
I
And
heard about that yesterday.
her service is tomorrow. And Selena Parker recently lost a son. I don't know the age, but his service is going to be, I think, Monday, possibly. So please keep those two in your prayers. And Art just informed us that his brother-in-law passed this morning. So we want to keep all those families in our prayers.
And we celebrated my sister's life a week ago Sunday. So the two of them were within 2 months of each other.
Wow. Sorry, Art.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So, okay. So David, do you want to go? Do you want to do it this morning? I think we had Art last week or last month.
Yeah, I guess is that all right, Art?
That's fine. I'd be glad to or have you do it either way.
I'm fine either way, but I guess I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for everyone that has come today to the Warrior Camp chat and for the technology we have. I pray for those who have recently lost loved ones, that you would be with them and just comfort them. I also pray that everybody is staying cool today with this hot weather, and pray that we would all enjoy each other's company and have a good rest of the day. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, David.
You're welcome, Roger.
Let's see. Kathy, I know you're keeping track of who's here.
Yes, I am. We are up to 15 people.
Great. I started a list, but I get distracted. So it is hot. So what's your...
Don't you have AC, Roger?
I do have AC.
Then how come it's hot?
Well, I was outside most of the morning doing things, and so I'm glad to be inside. And I'm going to ask a little opening question. What's your favorite way to stay cool on these hot days like this? And if it's air conditioning, that's fine.
This is Linda, and I like my air conditioning on, and I'm glad that I did a lot of my cleaning yesterday. I wasn't even thinking about how hot it was going to be today, but I am so glad that I did it yesterday, and now I can just have a nice, relaxing day.
There you go.
Well, this is Rosemary, and where I am, because my apartment is sub-basement, so I almost, my windows are ground level, so I get the ground breeze, and so I open a couple of windows, one on the west, one on the north, and we always have a good breeze, and today we get up to 30-mile-an-hour winds, so I just let the wind come through the apartment and cool us down. Now, if it gets too hot or the humidity gets too high, I can close up and put on the air conditioning. But I like to just leave the breeze coming through whenever I can.
Great.
I've got that right now too. There's a breeze coming in off the trees, and my window is not in line with the sun. I can see it reflecting off the trees, but it's not beating on me. So
I usually, on a day like this, when it's really hot like this, I either like to stay inside, or sometimes when you're out on the water, we have a ski boat. There's a nice breeze helps. Typically, I don't think we really open the windows on a day like this. Sometimes we will.
Haley,
All right.
Haley,
Go ahead,
Yes, you
Haley.
hang out at the beach or pool with a big old ice cream cone and try to lick it faster than you get a brain freeze.
Well, I'm jealous. Hey, we had a pool up until last year, and we had to take it down. That used to
Well,
be
we
my.
don't have one, but I'm just saying. He said what is the perfect.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's the
that
perfect
is the
idea.
perfect way. That is the perfect way. And then you get too much sun on you, just splash a little water. But this year we make our own summer homemade popsicles. We just take some fruit and mush it up and like a cup of yogurt or something. And it's real simple, but it's real tasty. And that's what I do in air conditioning and things. And if I have access to a pool, I will. Like if I can sneak over to Holiday Park and just sneak by and nobody knows I'm not supposed to be there,
is that a private club?
What is Holiday Park, Sam?
The Holiday Park's this apartment complex, like a block over. I always walk there and walk around there because it's like an even mile around. And I always see everybody out in the pool, and I get a little jealous, and I have to control my emotion.
You just need to make friends with a neighbor.
Right.
Exactly.
Make friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Better to have friends with a pool than own one yourself.
That's true.
There you go.
That's what I used to say about boats.
Mhm.
All right. Who else?
Renee,
Renee?
I have
Okay,
a
go ahead.
comment. Ideally, when I have the opportunity, I like to be at my parents' cottage where I can jump in the lake and spend time in the water the whole day.
Yeah, great.
Do you guys
We
have
like-
toys on the lake, Renee?
Yes. Yeah, we have 3 boats, and then my cousin actually keeps his jet ski and his speedboat on our property too, so it's been in our
3
family since
boats.
1939.
Wow. That's
What
very cool.
lake?
It's called Devil's Lake. Round Lake is behind it. It's in the Irish Hills, Manitou Beach area. If you know anything about racing, it's about 6 miles from Michigan Speedway.
Yeah.
Michigan Center.
Renee, did you hear Art's description of racing earlier?
No,
Did you come in while he was talking about race cars?
just barely.
Yeah.
His son's out at MIS. They're racing electric cars.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're right by MIS.
Yeah, that's this weekend. The electric is this weekend.
Oh, okay.
This is Sue from Macomb Township. My favorite time to enjoy the air conditioning is during summertime because then I can drink my cold water when I feel up to it. And when it's too hot, I go in the kitchen. In other words, I enjoyed the air conditioning so much. It keeps me able to sleep at night.
Mm. Yes, that can be a big one for sleeping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Hello, this is Angela Harris.
Oh, hi, Angela.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, enjoy.
Did you hear what our question was, Angela?
No, I just came in.
How do you keep cool on a day like this?
I think
Oh,
Sue
go
was.
sit in the bath water full of cold water.
There you go.
I
I
tried.
think
I
I
don't
think
know.
Sue still had another thing to say.
Oh, okay. All
You
right.
jump
Sue.
back.
I was going to say another part of my favorite summertime activity is camping. Going camping,
Mhm.
especially when it's condition,
In a tent?
tent or on a campground.
In a
No,
ca-
a cabin, a motorhome, or a tent?
Cabin.
Okay, nice.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And Marion has her hand up.
Hi, I just came in and I like the air conditioning. Plus, I have a heater fan that does a cooling and heating. So I got to have all of those on. Drink plenty of water, supposedly. And pops, anything cold, it'll be fine with me. Well, I like a window that has a screen in it, right over my bed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it does get. That's a
So I
nice
can
thing
either
about
open
Michigan.
or close it. If I get too cold, I close it. If I get too warm, I open it.
That you know, that's a nice thing about Michigan is that it does tend to cool down at night. When I lived in the South, like Memphis, it did not cool down at night. It was
No.
it was almost as hot during the night as it was during the daytime. 85 degrees with high humidity is not comfortable.
You're from Memphis?
I'm not from there. I lived there for 2 years.
Okay.
A long time ago.
Hey, Andrea has
Oh,
her
you're
hand
not
up.
that old. Come on.
Andrea has her hand up. Would you like to unmute yourself?
Yes. I like to go swimming in a pool or lake or something when it's hot out.
All right.
Well, obviously, Andrea, you like to go swimming in the wintertime when it's very cold out.
Yeah, she's taking a couple polar plunges. That's cold. That's really cold.
Oh, no. Ooh, no.
Oh no.
So does everybody know does anybody, I mean, I know several of you know what the polar plunge is, but
Yes.
Andrea, you want to describe the polar plunge since we're talking about water?
You jump off into the dock into the ice cold water, and then you hurry up to the ladder and you get out of there as fast as you can to go get warm. There's firemen in the water, but it was for Bear Lake. It was a fundraiser.
Wow.
Yeah, Bear Lake. It's a fundraiser for Bear Lake, which is a camp for kids, and it's totally funded by the Lions clubs and other interested parties. And typically, it's for blind. I don't know. They've got several programs, but blind and low vision kids. I'm not sure what else they do, but they have.
Gee, we can't go.
Haley,
Several camps.
You could be a counselor.
You could be
a
a counselor.
volunteer.
Haley, Roger, I got something to spawn off of that if it's okay. So I kind of, if everybody's okay with this, put up a poll, but I am trying to work on with Bear Lake with Tracy. She's the director now. And I was wondering if you guys would all be interested if I can make this work. It might not happen this year, but for sure next year, but maybe this year, is if we can get Michigan Ski for Light and winter camp, everybody get together at Bear Lake in the summertime and do something in September because they have a bunch of activities like swimming out in the lake, kayaking, all that stuff. Does that sound interesting to anybody?
Yeah, it does.
I would love to try.
Just brings up more
kayaking.
traffic configurations.
We'll figure it out. I've already been working on the logistics.
Good.
Well, the nice
So.
thing is that it would be something for folks on the east side of the state that have trouble getting to the west side of the state.
There you go.
So that's a big plus for that.
But my kind of big thought on this is, everybody always meets for wintertime. What about we meet twice a year and see everybody instead of just chit-chatting? That'd be nice.
Oh, wait. Aren't you aware of
Well,
summer camp in
we do
Muskegon?
August and February.
What? Say again, Angela?
We do August and February, technically.
August, yes.
We don't go swimming in February.
No, that's winter camp.
Well,
February is winter.
look, Terry might have done it when she was in town, but maybe not.
So
you remember Terry?
There's summer camp, Haley. There's summer camp in Muskegon.
Yeah,
Yep.
we
So we
want to.
do meet twice a year.
Yeah, but I want to do summer camp. I'm hoping to be able to do it this year, but the problem with the only downside to summer camp is there's only 25 people that can go, where Bear Lake everybody could go. It's like an
Yeah.
unlimited number.
This is
That's all.
Rosemary,
Mhm.
and this year we've only limited it, for a few, because of how do I say it, of volunteer abilities. But this year we're not putting a cap on how many people.
Oh, sweet. When
Oh,
is
really?
that open then? Because I
Mhm.
want to make sure I get there, and Nick wants to help volunteer.
And the Rockford Lions have agreed to pick up people in Grand Rapids if they can get there, and they have to let me know so I can give them information. And also, no COVID this year. We have to worry about that. None of that stuff. And the application should be going out soon because we have combined winter and summer camp. Those people who are deceased, we took them off the list. So.
Well, Rose, don't
Nice.
forget me if I need an application. Maybe you
It's
could call me and I'll
coming.
give you the address.
The
Huh?
address,
Do you
all
have
the
a-
applications will be mailed out soon because I just had Danae just told me that on Wednesday, and so they'll probably go out on Monday, is my guess. So
Okay. Can you tell me what
I
the
got one
dates
coming
are?
then, right?
yes, everybody who's on the list got one coming.
Can you tell me what the
Okay.
dates are, Rosemary?
August 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Okay.
Angela, did you say you have a new address?
No, I'm still on Hall. If you have the
Okay.
Hall
All
address.
right. You should be covered then. Just keep an eye on
Okay.
it, okay? Keep an eye
Yes,
out
sir.
on your mail. So you know.
Should be
sometimes
getting
people-
an application in the next couple of weeks. So
what I
Okay.
got.
Rosemary,
Great.
Rosemary, I got a quick
Yes.
question. Is she going to put them in like a special colored envelope so it stands out from the regular everyday white envelope mail?
I have no idea.
That's a good
Normally,
idea.
it's just a white envelope. It's a large white envelope.
Just checking.
Yeah, it's a little fat. It's kind of fat.
Yes.
Several
Hey,
pages.
you talking about me?
Is that PAT or FAT?
Only if
Not
you
this-
think so.
Oh. Look, faithful, attendable, and teachable.
That,
Fact.
that
There
you
you
are
go.
not. That you are not, Angela.
Watch it.
Anyway, that's that's what's going to be going on for summer camp. So
Rosemary, if you're okay with this is Haley. After this call, if it's okay if I get your phone number from Roger, and I will give you a call because I actually Nick and I joined the Bay City Lions Club, and they are dying to dive into stuff, so they could probably help out with transportation too and duties and things like that.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Text her your number.
33 members now with the Bay City Lions, so they're dying
All
to
right.
do stuff.
Yep, no problem.
Okay,
We
Hey,
can
Haley,
use all
I'm
the
s-
help we can get. So
Hey, Haley, I'm texting you Rosemary's number.
thank you so very much.
Yeah,
You're
we don't
welcome.
want anybody dying.
No.
Right.
So
If they
What?
can't go to camp.
can blind people volunteer at these camps, or how does that work?
You go to it, Sam. You're
Well, I
just
know.
gonna be
I
a
want.
no,
fun with me.
blind. The ones who are volunteers, we have sighted volunteers. The camp is paved, so they're all the main trails are all paved. We do have ones that go that are off grid, if you will. And
Mhm.
our director Carl takes us on a hike, through those areas.
Oh, he is cool. Yes.
And he's very careful about where he takes us for sure, and shows us all kinds of cool stuff, plants and whatever he comes across. He's very good at that.
Rose, you remember somebody almost went in the lake?
That'd be me.
Say what?
Remember somebody almost went in the lake?
Nope.
I don't remember who it was.
If they did, they went on their own.
Right.
They weren't with somebody who was watching them. But we do have
Exactly.
pontoon boat rides. We have swimming. We have archery,
Arts and
crafts,
Yep.
and
Do you just bring
whatever
your
else people
own?
want to do.
Do you just bring your own bedding then, pretty much? A sleeping
You
bag.
can
and
bring your
pillow?
sleeping bag or whatever.
Your sleeping bag, pillow. Usually if you want, you can bring a sheet to put on the bed and then put your sleeping bag over it.
Back on the bed.
Are
That's what
they
I do.
bunk beds?
Yep.
Not well, sort of.
Oh, okay.
They're single.
Come on,
single
Rose.
beds.
Yes or no?
Single bed.
I
So-
quit messing with Rose.
But then anyway, you know, and the bathhouse is between the men's and the women's cabins. So, and then there's a dining hall that people can go to, and it's pretty easy to get around the camp.
So,
Just don't fall in the lake.
so I had a,
Well, the only way you're gonna fall in the lake is if you walk off the beach, or you know, I mean, because you have the pier, and then you can't walk off the pier. So,
so this is Roger. I have an update since we're talking about summer camp. Tyrone Hamilton has been working on transportation for the folks sort of in that center area, or the east side or the west side of Wayne County. And
Is that Detroiters?
well, it's sort of Belleville.
He's in Belleville.
He's in Belleville.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Which is like I say, it's on the west side of Detroit area there. But anyway, so right now he's got a driver named Mike Hagan, and they are planning on. They've got 6 people lined up, including Howard Holloway, a guy named Victor, and I don't know him. Tyrone, Sam Rao, Julie Melton, and then Andrea is also on that list.
yeah.
So Andrea, he is going to call you and touch base with you about this transportation.
The other thing that Tyrone told me, I talked to him the other day, is that Great Choice is back up and running, and that Carrie Bradley was trying to work with them to bring people out to camp. They've done that in the past, but when COVID hit, they went belly up.
Okay, yeah, he told me today he wasn't sure
Roger?
exactly
Oh, sorry.
what Carrie was planning.
Yeah, no, he said wasn't sure, but he thought that's what she was doing. So,
Okay,
but right now it's not a good time to contact her until you know things settle down for her.
right, exactly.
Hey guys,
Yeah, a
Andrea
lot
has
has
her
gone
hand
on
up.
in here.
Andrea, you just
Yeah.
jump right in whenever you're ready.
Go ahead,
Oh, I
Andrea.
know. I don't agree. Roger, I kind of told my mom about the Tyrone deal about him picking me up. Would you give my mom a call and let her know
Sure.
that we talk, please, if you could?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. And also, for the past couple years, I haven't been able to swim in Big Blue Lake because Janae's been really busy, and it was kind of chilly. And a couple years ago, it rained the whole weekend.
Yeah, well, that's what happens
Mhm, I remember
sometimes. Can't help that.
that.
Not in
I
control
know. I
of the
understand.
weather.
Mother Nature is in charge. So
Yes, she is.
this year, who knows
Yes,
what'll
indeed.
happen this year? It could be
That
extremely hot.
doesn't happen often, but you know, with the weather changes going on, who knows? You know, nobody can predict what's going to
I
happen.
seen a lady with a
weather-wise.
winter coat up there one time.
That's weird.
No, that was smart.
Well, I never seen it be that cold, you know, and I've been up there
Mm.
like over 25 years. So,
Last year it was in the lower 70s, I think, or lower 70s.
Well, the mornings and the nights seem to be the two that's really during the day is nice, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So well, good. Anything else on summer camp?
or any
so
other
the-
questions? Well, as long
so
as
the-
I'm up here. So,
the applications are going to be going out in the next couple of weeks. When are they
Yes.
due? When are they due back?
Yeah, that's a
I
good question.
believe they're due back. And I have to look it up, but I think it's either the last week of July or first week in August. But they have to have them in back in time to know how much food to prepare for the camp. So,
Right.
That's about right. We always have to have our final numbers about 2 weeks prior to winter camp.
yeah, well, you got a much
You
larger
need-
group than we do. So,
Yeah. Well, you don't know since you took the cap off. You never know how many you're going to have this year.
well, we'll see.
That's
We'll just
Good idea to
with
have
what-
them in.
I
Mhm.
don't think we're going to have 100. So,
Yeah, probably not.
No, I doubt that.
if we have 30, we're probably doing good. So,
So, okay. So I think that's anything else while Rosemarie's, and you'll get, I think in your
Thinking.
packet, if you've not been, in the packet you'll get from them, from Danae is, like a nice packing list. which
Mhm.
we've kind of adopted for winter camp, except with some changes for weather-related clothing. Um, and you'll get a photo
Oh,
release.
Roger, I know what I meant to tell you.
Can you
I'm
hold
sorry.
on while he finishes his
Okay,
thought?
Yes,
hang on just a
yes.
minute. Well, and I'm trying to remember what else you get in that. I know you get a separate photo release, you get your
Yeah.
health form, you get, the information about camp and that sort of thing, and then, all your particulars.
And
So,
it does tell you what all you need to bring with you.
right,
Mhm.
right.
Because you bring your washcloth, your towels, your toiletries, soap,
So,
all that.
mhm.
If I mean, there is soap in the bathrooms, but if you want shower or something like that, you need to have you'll probably bring your own bar soap, and then make sure that you bring your bedding of any kind, pillows and
That's what I was
blankets
gonna say. Talk about.
or
Did I
sleeping
leave a
bag and
Did I
sheet,
leave
that kind of thing.
a sleeping bag at winter camp?
I don't
Did
know.
I have
someone
no
leave one?
idea.
2 years ago you did. Remember
Yeah, I
I
remember
brought it-
that. And
Remember I brought it
the
over to
boy
you?
got his back because his father died or something, and gave him the sleeping bag. And
Right.
I haven't
don't
seen
know.
that sleeping bag since
Yeah, see,
since
well, I'm not
February.
involved. Yeah, I'm not involved in any of that kind
Oh,
of
I
stuff.
don't know that. I don't think you left a sleeping bag this year. So I don't
Okay,
I don't
I
know
just
what
have to
Not
look
that I
around
know of.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But that did get lost a couple of years ago. So, but
So it's important to tag your stuff and make sure and don't bring any valuables.
Right.
make sure you have a
Okay.
good tag, and also, because the sleeping bag could be very valuable. So
Oh yeah.
you don't want
Yeah,
to bring your.
but tag it so people
'Cause
know if you
the
put
boy,
it in a
remember the
bag,
boy,
tag it. Yeah.
he lost his father, and I got his, and he got mine, and
Yeah.
something, and we got him switched back some type of way. I forget his name.
That was oh gosh, from Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I
Yeah.
did.
That'd be Joe. I think it was
I know
Joe.
what my-
Joe
Joe
Mhm.
Stewart.
Joe Stewart. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's getting bad.
But I think we got him. We got him.
Gotta
But I
straighten
can't find it
around.
around here. We're
Okay.
gonna have to
Okay.
look.
I was gonna, since we're talking about camp, one of the things we've been working on for winter camp is an electronic registration scenario, and combined with an electronic payment. A lot of people last year wanted to do electronic payments, and so while we were talking about that, we sort of said okay, and also a lot of people they didn't want a paper application. They wanted an electronic registration, the ability to register electronically rather than try to fill out a paper application. So
I can't do that.
we are still going to offer the paper applications, but we've been working on designing an online application. It's a Google form, thanks to Kathy Koning, who and who designed this actually a couple of years ago, probably we actually had it during COVID when we had virtual camp, but I don't know that a lot of people used it. But anyway, it follows the format of our regular application, and you just basically either fill in dots or select a choice, like are you bringing a wheelchair? Yes, no. Are you bringing a leader dog? Yes, no. Those sorts of things. And so we'll continue to work on this to refine it, to add instructions and some other things like that. But and I know that a lot of you, that may or may not be a good option for you, but for others it might be just what they're looking for. So we're looking at a payment system that Lion Jesse Bollinger introduced to us. I don't know if he's still on, called Zeffy, which is a donation website, and which involves no fees for your payment. Last year we had a
Wait,
variety
hold
of
on.
payment.
Wait, it takes credit card and Google Pay, because that's the question that always comes up. Is I don't want to sign up for another account, the Zeffy thing. So that was our big question.
Yeah.
So
There's no account. It's literally just straight either credit or debit card or
check.
maybe with the Google Pay sign in. So I'm going to work on moving some stuff around on that hopefully this weekend.
well, you know what we should add to the form is if they want to do electronic sign up, they can mail a check.
Yeah, that would be a good
So
idea, Kathy.
in the how do you want to pay? Check, you know.
Yep.
All right.
Could do it as a drop.
That's interesting.
Say again?
I said, that's interesting. I'm just sitting here listening.
All right, go ahead, Roger. Keep going.
So anyway, so that's kind of what we're looking at, and we're trying to make it as simple as possible. The initial look at the Zephy website looked there was a little involvement. So that's what Jesse's talking about, is to streamline the form so that it just comes up as here's what you owe and here's how you can pay. And that link would be a part of the form. So you wouldn't have to, so you could choose the link, or you could choose to send a check or a money order, like many do. And so we're hoping that kind of sort of harnesses some of the different ways that we've had for getting payments. Because last year we had 2 or 3 different ways to do it. And the fees were all different for everybody. And so some people paid more, some people paid a little less. So we're trying to make it consistent so that, it's less, it's just more consistent for the campers and a little easier for us to keep track of. And then the other part of the form that we're using is that it can download to a spreadsheet, which I always fill in manually, and I'll probably still do that, but at least some of I'll be able to add it to the spreadsheet that's created by our electronic form. So anyway, so as we have started to get some younger people involved in the camp, that's one of the things that we found out, is that they would prefer an electronic method of registration rather than just a hard copy. So any questions about that?
So I wouldn't cut
Sure.
out the regular, I'm sorry.
You can still fill out the regular one.
Okay.
Example, if I were to apply for summer camp, and when it says wheelchair, I'll put down yes, right?
I think for summer camp, you're okay for a wheelchair. Would that be correct, Rosemarie?
Yes.
Yes, because they have the paved paths.
Yes, a wheelchair can, all the whole camp is accessible for wheelchairs, because Pioneer Resources, who owns the camp, is a disability outfit. So yeah.
Agency. Mhm.
So even the dock, the pontoon boat is accessible with a wheelchair, everything.
That's
Mhm.
great.
So I think
So
Sue, the question that we would have for you is, would you be able to get transportation over to the camp, or at least to Grand Rapids?
Grand Rapids, if I could get some help to assign a driver who knows Macomb area, because I live in Macomb County.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. You might connect with your disability network that you have in your area. Then they may be a good resource.
All right. I have my braille handy, so I might want to write down the number to the disability network.
Yeah, contact your local disability network and see what they can recommend, because sometimes they'll have drivers, or I don't know, about each county does something different. It's like here in Muskegon County, we have mileage that we can pay for, drivers who register with the disability network to take people around to do things, doctor appointments or grocery shopping, that kind of thing,
Let me tell you that effect. There's Clinton Township, and then there's Macomb Township. I live in Macomb Township. So the
Yeah, see,
nearest-
and I don't know anything about that end of the state because I don't live that in that, place. I live here in Muskegon and we have millage that, provides for that. So you'd have to go to your local disability network coordinator and find out, what's available.
Right.
Sue, I can probably help you with that. And I don't know anything about Macomb Township either, but at least in terms of getting a contact for you, because I think you would want to try to start looking at that sooner than later
Right.
for summer camp.
But sooner.
Yep. So
Is Indian Trail still an option
For what?
It's an option.
for going to summer camp?
It's an option.
Nope.
well,
No Greyhound, no Flixbus, no nothing comes to Muskegon anymore. It's all gone.
you
I
can,
Private transportation for everything then.
you
It's
can-
all
you can-
gone.
I took Indian Trails from Pontiac to Grand Rapids last year to get to summer camp, and then
Yeah, if you get
Lion
yeah.
brought me the rest of the way.
Yeah, if you can get to summer, if you can get to Grand Rapids, if you're using the Flixbus, I guess it stops in some mall there in Grand Rapids. I forget the name of it, but the Rockford Lions last year picked some people up there and brought them up to camp, and then when camp was done, they came up, picked them up, and brought them back to the bus.
I wouldn't recommend Flixbus, but Indian Trails is great. That takes you to Grand Rapids. Sorry to interrupt you.
no.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know
Okay.
what buses go where because again they've cut back so much. I mean, like here in Muskegon, we're really in a bad situation because like we used to have countywide transit. They cut that all out. They cut back some of our line haul buses. I'm glad I don't work at the airport anymore because I'd never be able to get to work anymore.
Right.
Although they did, construct a new VA clinic in town, but it's just crazy, and then they got this little go-to bus thingy that, will pick people up, but it only goes to certain cities because it's all they have to pay into it, blah, blah, blah. So it's until Muskegon can get to be a transit authority, we're stuck with whatever, we can do. And it's not much at this point.
Haley.
And they were talking about cutting our system here in Detroit down. It was called Metrolift.
Mhm.
And that's the only way out, independently that we have. But somebody had voted, I don't know what happened, but they got a contract for 2 years. And they was all on the news how they was going to be cut out where we couldn't be able to get around independently. We would have to depend on our families, which some of us
Well,
don't have.
Well, that's the
Right.
same
You
thing
know.
here. I mean, I have
Yeah.
no family. I mean, I have my church family and I have friends and some of my fellow Lions that'll take me to places, but otherwise I'm stuck.
Yeah, me
Really?
too. Me too.
Haley, another thing too from the east side of the state is I know Flint in the Detroit area. You guys can take the train over to Grand Rapids also.
And that's how we used to get to winter camp. We was in the winter camp on the train for
The
a
only
little
thing
while.
is, if
Remember,
you take
Rose?
the train to Grand Rapids, you don't get into Grand Rapids till 11 o'clock at night.
Ooh, no.
Because what the train
okay.
does, because what the train does is it goes, all around the lake to Chicago. Then you got to sit there all day till the train decides it's going to come back at 5 o'clock or whatever the time is then that they leave. And it goes all around the lake, stops in Holland, then goes to Grand Rapids, and it stops in Holland about 10:30 and doesn't arrive to Grand Rapids till about 11 o'clock at night. Because my friend
Oh, no.
Shirley used to be able to take the Greyhound from Indianapolis to Muskegon. Well, of course, that no longer happens. So she has to take the train to Holland, and she don't come in till 10:30 at night.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Yikes.
Oh, wow.
And now
This is
they've
Linda.
also Amtrak has also made it so that it only comes into Holland and I suppose only into Grand Rapids on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
And we go to Camp Fridays. Wow.
Well, yeah. So so train's not an option.
No.
This is
Somebody
Linda.
else,
I have a
Andrea's got
question.
her hand up. Andrea, did
Oh,
you
okay.
have a comment? You can unmute, Andrea.
Oh.
I didn't realize I had my hand up still, but just about the bus. That's all.
Okay. I know that you like Indian Trails. You've had pretty good luck with those guys.
Yeah. And who would be riding with in Tyrone's van?
So it's Howard Holloway. He was new at camp this year.
Yeah,
Tyrone.
he's a nice guy. Victor.
Howard's a really great guy. I spent some time with him recently.
Yeah.
And Victor, I don't know. Tyrone, of course. Sam
His
Rao.
girlfriend Julie.
Julie, his girlfriend, and then yourself. So there's like six.
Okay.
People. So it's not a big crowd.
Yeah, give my mom a call if you could. She worries about me and riding. You know.
Yep, understand.
Thank you.
Overprotective, we know.
It's good that you're not just going off with some strangers, you know?
Right, because she's worried about me getting raped or
Rogers
being a victim or
endorsing
something
him.
like that, you know?
Right.
What'd you say, Kathy?
This is Linda. Can I ask a question?
Sure. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Linda.
Oh, hi there. Do you know if Greyhound goes from Detroit to Grand Rapids?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
It does? Okay.
I'm not sure if it's Greyhound or if it's Flixbus.
Well, Flixbus was just a service that was using local buses.
Yeah, but it was going from Detroit to Grand Rapids. And I
Right,
think
but
it
when
still
I
does
looked at it closer, it was Flixbus was a facilitator, and Greyhound and other services were the ones that were actually driving the bus.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
whatever.
I'll just check with Greyhound.
I know that
To make sure.
Grand Rapids, yes or no?
Yes.
you should be able to get.
Oh, he's talking to his Alexa.
It's a side conversation at Marion's house.
Oh,
Her and Alexa are talking.
Whatever.
So I know that Tyrone took the Flixbus service 2 years ago, I think, and got that's when it went all the way to Muskegon, I believe.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
when
was
I
able
went
to
to
get there.
Muskegon.
So you know, and he's of course he's in Belleville, which is not necessarily Detroit, but I know that they show a bunch of routes, and you know, it's just unfortunate that they don't service Muskegon anymore.
Well, the only reason that
Oh,
these
wow.
things don't service Muskegon is because they don't get enough ridership, and then
Riders.
what happens is the way the transit authority guy explained it is that the driver would have to stay overnight, and then the bus company has to pay for that driver to stay overnight and then get on the bus and come back again, and it wasn't you know, it was costing the company too much for them to do that, basically is what they said. And just like
Wow.
we don't have Uber, we don't have Lyft, we don't have any of that stuff here.
Sounds like Battle Creek.
Right.
Because they tried, they don't get enough ridership, so they leave.
Yeah,
That's
it's all about the money. It's all about the money. They really.
Yep.
If they could only teach the guide dogs to drive.
Well,
That's why you
that's
need
why I
that
want my
driverless car.
driverless
That's why you
Come
need
on.
that driverless car.
Well, maybe we could
my gosh.
rent some horses.
Did you see a golden retriever running
I'm
across
trying-
the street?
Get some Amish to bring you.
Right. There you go. I'm
have to
throwing out
start early.
suggestions here. I guess they're not
Even the
good.
Amish hire vans. If they need to go a distance, they've got Amish drivers. They've got
Yeah, I
regular
know they
white
got
folks
Amish
that
taxis
whatever.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Amish taxi.
There you
But
go.
but you know, but the thing is that, you know, again, you know, we're just isolated, and it's not through any fault of our own. It's because people just, you know, they have their own vehicle, they go where they want to go, and people who have disabilities, if you don't leave the city, you're not going to get anywhere. You know, unless you have
Mm.
family or somebody to take you around, and that's
Which I
about what
don't.
it boils down to. I mean, we still do have regular transit, but you know, again, it's limited. So
They only go so far, right?
yeah.
Well, I just looked it up, and Flixbus is running routes on August 8th from Detroit to Grand Rapids, 10:45 a.m. to 2:10 p.m. for $33.
Not
But
bad.
what about Sunday?
Oh, well, you want to go home again too?
Unfortunately.
What about
Give me a
last week?
second.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
So give me a second.
I'm sure that they
Oh, we
go
could-
back on.
Oh, we
the
can stay at
10.
Rose's house.
The, The bus leaves
I'm just
Grand
going-
Rapids at 2:20 p.m., arriving in Detroit at 6:20 p.m. Another
On Sunday.
$33.
Not bad.
Mm.
So you're looking at $70 in transportation.
Well, unless
Ooh.
is that a one-way
They're-
price or is that a round trip?
I'm pretty sure
That's
they're
round
one-way
trip.
prices.
Right.
I mean,
Didn't she say 35? Like 35 and there
Well-
and 35 back?
yeah, that's what I
33
said.
or
Don't know if
30.
it's accurate. I'm looking to see.
I remember.
Well, and
looking
if you
at
order, are
the-
you looking for August? If you ordered a couple weeks ahead of time, usually it's a little bit cheaper.
Well, I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
looking at it right now, and I
Mhm.
don't know if the price will change.
And maybe a
All right.
little cheaper if we get on it now. You know.
You know, it's funny that used to go with the airlines and stuff too, but
Mhm.
sometimes there'll be like last minute discounts and
Every time I've made an airline reservation, it's like you pick like each leg.
Mm.
It's not an automatic round trip.
Yeah, not straight from one city to the other anymore. You have to go around the mulberry
But if
bush.
you get there, you got to get back. That's the crazy part.
No, I'm not saying
You're
you
not
can't get
moving
back.
there.
It's just that you can't. It's difficult to. I mean, maybe in the buses you can. You know, like I'm
Mhm.
going from Detroit to Grand Rapids and then back again.
Yeah, I mean, you can do
It's
that.
a price.
They
It's
make
a
you. They
price.
make you choose each one of those.
And on an airline, a lot of times you do.
Well, because I always try to use a Travelocity or something to find the cheapest, and they orchestrate it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're maybe you're talking about finding the cheapest deal, so you go to a different spot and go here and there and everywhere. But
Well, yeah,
I always
well, you can pick your legs, but usually the price is, a bundle price, and then you just pick your times and your seats and stuff. But
The one
I don't
thing
know.
I've noticed too is that the more legs that you have on your trip, the more expensive your airline ticket is.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, I only have
If
two.
you can get a nonstop, which hardly ever exists anymore, from one place to the other, it's a lot cheaper. But if you have to do a layover and
I
go,
don't know.
this way, that way, it costs.
Oh, yeah.
The more layovers you have, the more it costs.
Nick,
I had it
That's
the
what I've
opposite
seen.
last time I flew.
Nick and
Uh,
I are just bought tickets. We're going to Europe. We're doing 4 countries in 9 days, but we're flying 3 of the countries, and we found that it was cheaper doing multi-city.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Wow.
So, like, we're going from
Mm.
Detroit to Turkey nonstop 10-hour night flight, and then from Turkey to Munich, Germany is like a 2-hour flight, and then on our way home we're doing Munich, Germany back to Detroit, which is a 9-hour and 40-minute nonstop flight.
That's
And
good.
it was actually cheaper because we're flying Turkish Airlines for the first leg, but the other 2 legs.
Turkish for about 2
Oh, Turkish for 2 airlines. It was cheaper to do it multi-city.
Huh.
Well, it
Wow.
depends because Europe is a whole different story than flying
Pays
in
to
the
check.
U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, pays to do research.
Yep.
Mhm.
So okay,
And
so
But
get
people
your
can fly,
tickets early.
Hey, Muskegon does have an airport, so people can fly to Muskegon if they want to.
if you get a pilot, you can.
From Detroit? That's
You know,
nowhere. That's like an
Yeah.
hour.
Charter
No,
plane.
from Detroit to Muskegon is probably be about a half-hour flight.
Charter
Whatever
plane.
Right.
Viking, that's what I want to know.
The quickest flight I ever was on in my life was one time I was flying back from New York because I had a friend that I visited there, and we went to Milwaukee. And then we were supposed to fly back to Muskegon from Milwaukee, but there was some kind of weird thing. Anyway, what they ended up doing is sending us from Milwaukee to Grand Rapids, and then we flew from Grand Rapids to Muskegon. It was a 15-minute flight.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You spent more time in the airport.
Yeah,
The quickest
exactly.
flight
That
I
was
went
weird.
was from Detroit to Chicago, and that was the only time I ever been on a plane. From Detroit to Chicago, and from Chicago, we went with my school. Well, I was on the plane an hour. I left there 10 o'clock. We got here at 10 a.m.
Yeah, well, yep.
Yep,
Well,
it's
because
an
got
hour
time
difference.
change.
An
so.
hour change.
I was
Hey,
saying, yeah.
Kathy, did you find anything on a round trip?
yes.
But anyway,
It turns out I had missed a checkbox on the first screen. But I looked at Greyhound and I've looked at Flixbus, and they're the exact same price and the exact same times.
Mhm. I want to make a suggestion if I can. I have this app. It's called Wanderoo on my phone, and you just put in where you want to go and so forth. And it goes through all the buses and it goes through the planes and everything. It tells you how much it's going to cost and how to be there and everything. And it'll even tell you if you're not choosing at the right time. It'll say Chiku, which is another thing. It'll say Chiku's advice: wait a certain amount of time because prices might lower in the next couple of days or something like that. It'll tell you all about it. And it does, but I think it does planes, pretty sure. But I don't use it for planes. Whenever I'm going somewhere on the bus or the train, I use that to kind of get a better idea of the pricing and all that. And it has a thing built into it to tell you when the best time to buy would be.
Oh,
Probably has an AI thing in it.
Yeah, it's called Chico. I don't know much about it.
Okay, so I wrote that down, Wanderoo, and I'm looking at it right now. I've used that sort of feature like with Orbitz and another one where you can pick ranges and it'll look like 3 days before and 3 days after your preferred or your specified date. Looking.
Yeah, it's probably like Greyhound, Amtrak, stuff like that. You know, where normally, I don't know if any of you have had the experience, but you got to go to each one of those sites and you've got to do this. And it's just the same as Travelocity or whatever, but I don't know if it's that common that people know about it. You know,
Sometimes
so
I use the one I used when I used to fly is Cheap Tickets.
Yep.
Indian Trails, Flixbus, same price. It says there's an Amtrak option, but Amtrak doesn't drive straight across the state. It's the most ridiculous thing.
I know.
Right.
I had a cousin from Ontario, Canada, who wanted to come to my house in Grand Rapids many years ago, and he had to go down to Chicago to come back up.
Yep,
from halfway
that's
to
exactly
Toronto.
what you have to do.
It should have been like a 3-hour ride, and he spent like 9 or 10 hours.
Yep, because he probably had a most of the day layout. Because the way they've got the trains, it's just like when I was, like I said with Shirley, she'd come up from Indianapolis to Chicago, and then she'd have to sit there all day because they take them. It's kind of weird because the Amtrak has a Greyhound bus that takes them from Indianapolis to the train station in Chicago. Then she's got to sit there all day till like 5 o'clock at night, and then when you're on the train, freight trains get priority. So if you run into a freight train, the freight train gets to go first, and then the passenger trains get to go. So sometimes she doesn't even come in till 11:30 at night.
Yeah, this is leaving Detroit at 6:30 a.m. and arriving in Grand Rapids at 11:45 p.m.
Yep, exactly.
For $40 more, $40 more than the bus.
Yep.
Wow. So Kathy,
summer camp.
So was the second search you did on pricing, was that the same $70 that you quoted for the first set of one ways?
Yeah, it actually comes out to like, I took a screen grab of it so I wouldn't have to keep opening the site back up. It was $62 including tax.
For a round trip.
Wow.
Okay.
For round trip, $62 on either Flixbus or Greyhound, and they leave at the exact same times. So I'm guessing it's the same bus.
Same bus, yeah.
But I had a question. If they're providing the camp, if the agency, let's say, the Lions is providing the camp, why isn't the transportation included?
Because they're not
with different places.
Too many variables.
Oh, too many. Okay, like locations, people, different places, and all that.
Yeah, it would cost different for different people. I mean, everybody's different. It wouldn't be that one time we did try to get a bus that we took from Muskegon to Detroit and back, and because we had to go both ways with an empty bus as well as having people on it, it almost broke our budget. We couldn't afford it, so we didn't do it again.
Okay. I get you. Yeah, and then everybody's come from different locations.
Right.
Yep.
That's true.
Come from the east.
That's why the train is a nice option for winter camp.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, a lot of people do it.
Because we do provide the transportation from the train station to the camp, which is like 15 minutes.
Do you remember Ava? You remember Ava Johnson? She used to have us going on the train. We would all, put our money up for the, and we would come on the train and they would pick us up from the train station.
Well, you can, I
Oh,
mean, there is an option probably of a group rate.
Mhm.
If, if somebody was willing to organize a group rate, type of thing where, they
Yeah, there should
get
be.
everybody together and, so I don't know how much better that is in terms of cost. I know we've had some folks talk about chartering a bus to bring folks over from Detroit to winter camp. But like I say, you end up with a,
Empty bus both ways, and then
empty,
you have to pay for
because they're not
that
gonna,
too.
because they're not gonna stay the weekend, type of thing.
Well, if you find the right driver.
If you found the
They
right driver.
might, yeah.
But,
Like Reggie, remember when Reggie
Yeah.
brought us the one time?
I was just gonna say that.
I don't know
Well,
if they
that's-
stayed or not.
I didn't know if you guys want to be like, hey, I know a guy named Reggie. Like, oh well, I didn't know if you were.
Yeah, Reggie and what's the lady's name?
Latrice.
Latrice. Yeah, huh?
And they
Yep.
drove to Winton.
Yep.
Latrice drove you guys to summer camp a couple of times.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and she stayed. I think she
yeah,
stayed
she
up
did.
there.
She stayed. Yeah, and
Yep.
helped out. Yeah,
Mhm.
because volunteer.
But
the
I
one
think
thing
he's
with our
doing something
camp,
else
and I
now.
don't know if it's with Rogers as well, but we don't charge volunteers. Volunteers get to stay for free. There's no charge for volunteers.
You talking about August camp?
Yep.
Yep.
No, at our
Mhm.
summer camp, there's no charge for volunteers to come to camp and help out.
Mm.
The only cost to them
Well,
is
I
their
volunteered to
training.
drive. They just wouldn't let me.
Well, sorry about that, sweetie. When you
So,
get your
so do you
driver's
think I should
Technology's
stop
coming.
volunteering?
Technology's
You think I
coming.
should stop volunteering?
No. when you
No?
when you
Okay,
get
cool.
your driverless car, Angela, then you can have
Yes.
people come with you. How's that?
Oh, all right. I'm picking you up first.
No,
All
I'm
right.
just coming, Muskegon. I've already got a ride. Thank you.
Oh,
Besides,
wow.
at that point, I'll have my own driverless car. I can take myself up.
That's something.
Mr. Roger, what's next on the
Oh, well, I
Okay, I got a
tried.
question in case for people, and that I'd like to get some feedback on.
Okay.
I have to upgrade my iPhone because I have an 8 and it's not working with a lot of my applications any longer.
Yeah.
And they want me to go to a 16E and some people have a 16 Pro. I have no idea which to choose because I don't know anything about either one.
You want ones without bugs right now? 15 Pro Max is a pretty good one.
Well, 16 Pro Max.
15.
No,
one
no, I
five.
have to go to 16. I can't do 15.
Why do you have to go to 16?
16.
I never buy
Because
this year's
Verizon
model.
said so.
Right? No,
I
you
never.
can, you,
No, they always want to
can get
sell you the
six-
latest
can-
model.
You can get
But
the
if I go to
15.
15, I got to pay like $900 or $1,000. Whereas if I go to 6, whereas if I go to 16,
Is this Rosemary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I go to
Yeah, that's
16,
Rosemary.
Hey,
I can
Rosemary.
Hang on.
Yeah.
One
When
at a
the
time,
call-
please.
When the call's done later, we'll talk. I'll call you. We'll
okay,
talk
thank
about it.
you. Yeah,
Thank
because I know that the 16, I can get a deal on a in fact I can get a 16E for free from Verizon. I don't have to
Yeah,
pay for
let's
it.
talk
Yeah.
about it after
Well,
the call.
if I mean,
Okay,
I'd say
thank
if you
you.
can get a
Thank you.
16 for free, just go with that one.
Yeah.
Like me,
Well-
if I know that I can go with the 15, I'll just go on eBay and get one because everybody's wanting the 16. But they're giving it to you for free. Am I wrong?
I'd
No,
say the
yeah.
16E.
Yeah.
And the 16E is for free, and if I do the 16 Pro, I got to pay $300 more.
Sounds like E then.
I'd say the
Free
E.
is good.
Free.
His E is pretty basic, is what they
It
say.
wins.
So
Free wins.
that's what I'm thinking. But okay, I'll wait for a call from you guys, and
Yeah, give me
we'll
a jingle
talk.
later.
Okay.
Everybody
that?
go to Android. How about that?
And who's
I'm trying to help
saying,
here.
That's
Hello?
Nick,
Moving right
Nick and
along.
Haley.
Hang on.
Who-
Hang on.
who is
Okay.
saying to call
Nick-
him?
Nick and Haley.
Nick and
Okay,
Haley.
okay, Haley, you're gonna call me anyway, so okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll
Okay.
talk with both of you. Thank you.
You're
Haley,
welcome.
I'm
that's a
done.
pretty name.
Next item.
Okay.
Moving on.
Thank you. Next item on the docket.
Okay. Recently, so recently in early June, I went to the Visions 2025, and that's the that's put on by the Ann Arbor District Library, and it's more or less a vendor fair and informational fair for blind and low vision. Renee, you've been to it. David, you've been to it.
Yes, I was very disappointed I could not get there this year.
Of course, they have a lot of stuff there. I wasn't there as a vendor for winter camp, but I hung out with the Ann Arbor host ladies, Carolyn and Laura, and what's her name? The doctor.
Donna.
Donna, for a while. And but I met a lot of people. I met quite a few people, and so a lot of them were interested in both winter camp and Michigan Ski for Light. And Nick has sent me information on the Ski for Light, which I need to forward. But one of the guys that I met his name was, and he didn't give me his address, but his name is Rob Packer, and he was a long time, 20 years ago, he was a broadcaster on network TV, and he has since lost his sight, and so he is exploring the world of sightlessness or low vision anyway. And he was with the Grand Rapids, apparently I'm sorry, not Grand Rapids. Ann Arbor has a department now for disability awareness and advocacy. And I don't know, it seems like it's a little bit new. But anyway, so they, both of them said that they'd be willing to speak to us, if we wanted to have them on a session to talk about some of the initiatives that they're trying to do in Ann Arbor, as far as helping blind and low vision folks. At one point in time, Ann Arbor had like talking crosswalks, and so when you go, when you approach a crosswalk, it would talk to you, tell you when to walk and that sort of thing. In their infinite wisdom, they redesigned their whole traffic system, and the talking crosswalks went away. We had a lady that was Kathy knows her and Art knows her, Luann Bullington, who was a fierce advocate for the blind and in the Ann Arbor area, and was kind of a pioneer of getting some of those things initiated. But she is a lot less active nowadays because she's lost her sight totally. But anyway, so it was kind of interesting to hear that they're really trying to bring some of that stuff back to Ann Arbor. And I don't know if anybody else that lives in a larger city has that kind of thing going on. Like Bay City, does Bay City have a disability network that works with blind and low vision or hard of hearing, to make things more accessible? I kind of throw that out. I'm not sure what kind of an answer I would get, but I just throw that out as a question that maybe it's something to look into for the communities that you guys live in. I know that there was a young lady who was interested. Oh, in fact, it's your friend, Renee, your friend that lives in near Lansing.
Autumn.
Autumn Michaels, right?
Yeah.
And she filled my ear for about 45 minutes about how inaccessible Langsburg, Michigan is.
Yeah.
But I was not able to get her to come to camp.
Aw.
I really wanted her to come to camp, but she kind of had something else going on at the last minute. But anyway, we'll keep trying, because I think she'd be good. She'd be a good addition to our group. So.
Well, I heard she joined the Lions Club in her area.
Did she? Okay, that's good. So there is a group in Langsburg, I believe, a Lions Club. Well, that's great. But I also wanted to let you know that and for folks, so Ann Arbor is kind of convenient for people on the east side of the state. There is one of these events that happens in Lansing, and I think, Rosemary, you might be aware of that. By the Lansing Library for the Blind, I think they put on sort of a vendor
Good. I know that every other year they do Libraries Without Walls.
I
'Cause
bet
I
you
went to
that
that last
was-
year
That's probably what I'm thinking of.
in Lansing.
If we could get dates for those, I would like to basically send it out to you guys, so whoever's close could attend if they knew that it was happening. Libraries Without Walls.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
I'm-
usually in May.
Okay.
Sometime in May.
And the Ann Arbor one used to be every other year, but it became confusing, so they made it every year.
Right.
Oh,
Well, I'm sure there's other reasons, but that's my thing.
Yeah.
I
I wanted to let you know that there's going to be an event in Kalamazoo coming up in July. I think it's July 3rd. It must be a Saturday. July 13th or 16th.
15th is on Sunday.
So
what
it's
kind of
not-
event?
It's a similar.
She said 16th on a Sunday.
Okay, the 13th is that's a
Yeah.
Sunday. So
I need the noun that goes
Right.
with the date, man.
I guess I'll have to check again what the date was. I thought it could be the 16th, which is a Wednesday. Which is
But
the
just
day.
give me the event info so I can put it in the notes, and then I can look up the date.
Let's
Where,
see.
where, what?
Hang on just a
Can
minute.
somebody interpret Roger for me?
Hang on, Kathy.
Oh.
I'm gonna look, I'm
What's he
gonna
talking about?
I'm gonna pull my email up from Kelsey. This is
I don't know. That's Roger.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my email from Kelsey Spencer Douglas, who is the person that she's actually been on our call a couple of times. Is it not here?
You're invited. Southwest Michigan Vision Resource Fair.
There it is.
Saturday, July 19th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Kalamazoo at the College of Health and Human Services at WMU. See, I just needed a noun.
Good job, Kathy.
Great job, Kathy. I knew it was
Hands
July.
up for Kathy.
It was in the tens. So,
Southwest Michigan Vision Resource Fair.
but anyway, this will be a similar type event as the Visions and maybe the Library Without Walls. Possibly, I've not been to that event, but Western Michigan University has like a prominent program in blind and low vision studies. And so they decided that they should probably have an event like this. So this is the first year that they're doing it. And so that's, I think I will send the information to, when I send out the notes, we'll put that in the information so that you know about it. I'm signed up to be there as a winter camp representative. But anyway, that's a new thing that's coming. And I realize that it's probably, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere when it comes to like Detroit, Muskegon, Lansing area. So, if you know anybody that in the area that would be interested in this, maybe pass it along to them. Or if you want to come by train, the train goes right to Kalamazoo. So, unfortunately, it doesn't come from Muskegon. So if Jack's not doing anything, maybe Jack can bring you guys over, Rosemary.
From Kathy to everyone.
I had a question, Roger.
Yes.
I don't know how to do the hand thing. This is Angela. When the summer camp applications come out, is there a time limit on the application of when they should be back in?
We talked about that a minute ago. Basically, it'll probably be the last week of July or the first week of August.
From
So
Kathy to everyone.
you've got about a month to get it filled out and sent in.
Well, hopefully I get it in time, because last time I didn't even get one until almost the last minute.
Well, like I say, keep an eye out. And unfortunately, the mail these days is getting worse, not better.
Yeah.
And but interestingly, I found very few people did not get their application for winter camp by mailing it through the
Postal service.
Well, it was the Postal Service, but I used the Free Matter for the Blind statement. I made a sticker, a label that said Free Matter for the Blind and Disabled, and I'm not sure what else it says, but everybody got theirs like within a week or 2 weeks. And
Oh, wow.
I had far fewer people call me saying, "Hey, where's my application?" And so I don't know.
Yeah, so maybe that's.
I had been told that it was a terrible way to mail stuff because it goes to the bottom of the list or bottom of the barrel or whatever. But I seem to have pretty good luck with that this year, and it saved Winter Camp a ton of money on postage because because the application is like it's a 2-ounce package, so you got to put 2 stamps on it, and
Right.
and by the time you spend $70 for a roll of 100 or more now, that ends up being about $150 for 100 applications to send out. So
Haley, so I am actually very well polished with the Free Matter of the Blind things, and as long as it's 100% blind or deaf related, yes, you can put the Free Matter for the Blind. So I highly recommend, maybe Rosemary, that you guys can do that. If you need help, we can talk about that, because that's how we get stuff to other countries and back from other countries faster too.
Wasn't sure about that
wow.
because we'd have to try to figure out how to make the label. I believe it or not, I still have an old stamp that says Free Matter of the Blind if you can find an ink pad for it.
Oh,
Next time,
I had
Wow.
to do that. I had to do it for a project, and I literally just went to the Ann Arbor downtown post office and worked with the clerk. Basically, they had to keep typing something into the computer to make the label, and I mean, it took a while because I had a whole big stack of stuff. But me and the clerk, we just did it together.
Well, like I said, I
Wow.
still have a Free Matter for the Blind. I still have the stamp, so I
Nick
suppose
said
we
he'll
can
help
just.
you 100%. So don't worry about it.
I'll,
But we'll get it taken care of.
Rosemary, I can send you the file where I made the labels.
Send it
With
to
that-
Nick too, Roger. He
with the
said,
statement
please.
on it. So, like I say, it worked.
Well,
I
send
did
a
a test.
copy. Send a copy to Danae too,
Yep.
Roger.
Yep.
And Nick, he said, so he can help Rosemary.
Sounds good. So we'll do
Hey,
that.
Roger.
Good. So you guys will be sending them out. That's good.
Because if she's
Okay.
already sent them out, it won't do her any good. But if she, and then the thing is too, and I don't know if this is still a rule or not, but if you send stuff Free Matter for the Blind, it either has to be in Braille or large print.
Well, we have our
Really?
Yeah.
our application in, I think, large print enough.
Yeah, because it has to be in large print or Braille in order to be sent Free Matter for the Blind. You cannot send it if it's not, if it's regular print. You can't
It's like
do
a
it.
14 font. You need to have a
Right.
14 font, I think.
All you have to do though is have one piece in the very top of your document. That's all you have to have for that.
Well, I have somebody sighted helping me fill it out. Do it still have to be in large print?
No. Just fill it out and mail it back. No big deal. Because the material, but ours won't be in large print anyway. So
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were saying. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to throw that out because it did save us quite a bit of money, and it seemed I didn't get any rejections. In fact, I didn't even talk to the clerk the last time. I just took them all in and dumped them in the mailbox.
Yep.
And they all went out.
okay, well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for sending the file to Danae. I'm sure it'll be too late because I think she's already. If she hasn't sent them out yet, just tell her to go ahead and print these and put them on, and don't worry about stamps. So.
Yeah.
But if she's already sent them out, don't worry about it. She can do it for next year.
Well, they will tell you, if you ask them, they'll tell you that you have to give them the envelope opened so they can inspect it. But that, at least in my post office, that has never happened. So they said, "Why'd you seal it? Or why didn't you seal it?" I'm like, "Well, you're supposed to inspect, right? Now we're not doing that." So
Well, he just trusted you. But it's funny that I ended up at the Ann Arbor downtown library or post office because Mylan told me they don't do free matter for the blind. And so I looked into it, and apparently each individual post office is supposed to do it, but a lot of them aren't trained in it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you go, if
Wow.
anybody out here goes to a post office to send free matter for the blind and they say, you know, we don't do that, or we don't send it out of country or whatever, they just aren't trained properly.
Sounds more like an I don't know. I've never heard of it. More
Yeah,
than
that's
I don't do
part
that.
of it too.
Exactly.
Except their
Okay,
answer
It's
was,
just as
Jesse.
bad as
"Don't
when you
do
walk
that."
in the store. It's just as bad as you walk in the store with a cane and you say, "Where's the fruit aisle?" They say that way.
Right.
Yeah.
And point
Hey,
their finger.
I think Jesse might have signed out, but is he still here?
Still here.
Who is it?
Jesse, he had his hand up, so I don't know.
Oh, he may have just bumped it.
I tried to catch him before he
Nope,
left.
they're gone.
Yeah, I think
You
they're
can
gone.
catch them offline.
So, yep. All righty. So, anybody else have anything? That was the end of my list, and we've had a good discussion today about several things.
I had a
Roger, I had a question.
Sorry.
If you are always literally on the winter camp and summer camp go, you know, for going to camp, is it the automatic or do we always still have to call for an application?
You're on the list, so you shouldn't have to call for an application.
Okay.
I mean, everybody.
Thank you.
There are a lot of people that don't come to summer camp that get an application.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I mean, I send about 100 out. So
Okay.
I try to keep the list up to date in terms of who's. I mean, we have people that just have never responded, you know, and I've tried to get a hold of them, and it's like they don't call back or anything. So I just assume they're not interested.
Yeah,
But
because I want to be
we definitely
permanent
give
on both of them.
priority. We give priority to the folks that have been coming, and then
Mhm.
but we do send out other applications to folks that we either are new, because I continually meet new people that are interested, and so our list kind of changes, but it always stays around 100 to 110 that I actually send applications to.
Wow. And they capped it at 20.
No. This is for winter camp,
Ah, I see.
which is
Oh, no, I was
like,
talking about both of them. I was literally talking about both of them for
well,
me. As
I
far
mean,
as Angela is concerned.
I can't really speak for summer camp because I don't
We send them
facilitate
all.
that.
We send them all out
Yeah.
because we combine the two lists.
Okay.
Roger sends us a list of winter campers, and we have our list of summer campers. And you know, some summer
So am I on
campers
that
don't
list, Rose?
come. Hold on, some
Uh-huh.
summer campers don't come to winter camp, so we just send them all out. And I think Denise said she was sending out like 150 applications.
Wow.
So you're in there.
'Cause I wanted to be on both. Yeah, I hope so. Because I know one year I was forgotten about, and I never got it. It was about maybe 2-3 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
But
anyone who
I didn't
doesn't
go.
get one by mid-July, give me a call.
Right.
Okay.
And
Well,
make sure that you're having somebody. If you don't pick up your mail, make sure you tell somebody that you're expecting this, so that they can be on the lookout. So
So
in the next
sometimes
2
if you
weeks,
have somebody picking up your mail, they just say, "Oh, I don't think they don't want this," and just throw it away.
right?
Oh no, I give my landlord the mail, and she reads it to me if I get it.
Because we have had people have them thrown away,
Yep.
you know,
Oh, wow.
or just discarded or whatever, you know, because they didn't think it was something that they'd be
Yeah,
interested.
they call it. They think it's junk mail, and they just sort of toss it.
Right.
Anyway. Wow.
Okay.
I've heard of that. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Rosemary,
Uh-huh.
on your iPhone question,
Uh-huh.
I was just looking at the comparison chart here online from apple.com, and it looks like the only real differences between the 16E and the 16 Pro is a fancier camera. Are you using the camera on your iPhone?
No.
Then I guess you get the E.
And the only thing I use the camera for once in a while is if I take a picture through Seeing AI or something like that.
And
Yeah,
that should
you
be
don't need all the
sufficient for
steady
that.
cam and the high pixel rate and the blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't
I've
need all
got-
that stuff.
I have a 15E, and it takes great pictures. So
Does yours
I mean,
have the Apple and
And Haley and I have the 15 Pro Max
too?
Okay, well, I
Other-
think I'm just going to try the 16E and hopefully it'll work for me. And if it doesn't, then when it comes up the next time for something, then I'll change what I use. But Thank you.
The
Appreciate
gentleman,
the
the other
feedback.
gentleman was talking
You're
to you too.
welcome.
Yeah.
The gentleman was talking to you.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go
Sam.
ahead.
Oh, I just said I was asking for whoever had the iPhone 15 if it has the Apple Intelligence or if you even care about that, because I hear most people don't even use that.
It's updated to it now, Sam.
I don't know
It
if
just
mine does or not. I don't use
it just updated itself to it.
Oh, it does. That's gonna
The latest iOS.
Sam, I'll call you afterwards and tell you. I'll tell you about that.
You only got 9 minutes.
Appreciate the feedback from everybody on that because my phone is like 6 years old. So
I hear you.
Wow.
yeah, I have an iPhone.
That's old for a phone, isn't it?
Yeah, I have an iPhone 8,
Okay, well,
and I
I'm
just
glad
said
we
I'm not
got
going to upgrade until
Mr.
I have
Roger.
I can get the 15 off eBay.
Okay,
Mr.
Nick.
Roger.
Okay,
when
give
are
me a call.
When's our
Sorry,
next
it's
meeting?
noisy.
All
All
right.
right.
Who's
Thank you,
talking?
guys.
Before work, so that's why he's asking when the next meeting is.
Oh, when's our next meeting?
Yeah, Nick's got to leave
Yeah.
for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, when is our
Next
next
meeting.
meeting?
So it'll
Looking.
be, well, let's look at the third. I mean, our default is
It's
the third Saturday of July or of the month. Okay, so that
Just so you
is,
yeah.
guys know,
I can't do July 19.
that's the National Federation of the Blind National Convention also.
none.
Well,
Okay.
it'll
You
be
want to
after
do
that.
July 26?
That'd be beautiful.
Roger, how's your calendar?
I think I can do the 26th.
26th
Because by
open
that
free.
time, all of
July
the summer
26th.
camp applications have been out. Should have been out. So that would be a good day to check in with everybody.
I could do the 12th. Well, the 12th is not a great.
No.
No,
I have company.
26
26
is
looks good.
better.
26th. Okay.
They said at the same time. That was cute, girl.
Okay. Winter camp. Everybody have okay with the number?
Yeah.
26,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that'll work.
That won't work.
Yeah, 'cause that's the end of the month. I don't have anything to do. Okay. This
I'll be
is
on the way.
Marion Ward. I'm going to
Where are
sign
you
off
gonna be,
now,
Dave?
but I just want to tell
A
everybody
friend's wedding.
I pray for them. Miriam is
Marion's
signing
got
off,
something to
everyone.
say.
Okay.
Marion?
Take care, Marion. And I'm going to be leaving everybody too. So everybody take care. And if you have any questions, give me a call.
All right, Rose. Love you.
Okay.
All righty.
Love
Thanks,
you too.
everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all
Be well.
take care.
Stay
Love
cool.
y'all. Yeah, exactly. Stay cool.
Happy 4th
I
of
was away from
July.
the phone for
Yeah.
a minute.
David, where'd you
Is
say
our
you're
next
going on the
meeting-
26th?
I'm going.
Hold on. Someone was saying they was away from the phone.
Sorry, everyone keeps jumping in. Hey,
I'm
guys,
sorry.
I'm trying to ask David a question.
I'm going
Okay,
to
I
a
have
good
a
friend's
question.
wedding, and that's gonna be in Warren, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I had a quick question, real quick. I don't know if Roger knows that fair in Kalamazoo, if there's like gonna be someone that's gonna there's this device called the Glidance. It's like a mobility device. I don't know if there's gonna be someone there demonstrating that
What?
and showing some apps.
What's the name of the device or the app?
It's there. It hasn't come out yet, but the device is called the Glidance.
GLID?
Glidance
Yes.
mobility cane. Yeah. Glidance
Oh.
mobility cane.
Mobility cane. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I've
an
never
electric.
heard of that.
I can find
Hey.
out.
Okay.
Hey, Dave, what's your email?
My email. Oh, I should be on the list, but I'll for Winter Camp, but I'll tell it to you. It's DCSTIRNEMANN at iCloud.com.
Okay. I'm going to forward you the email from Kelsey.
Okay.
And then maybe there's enough info in there for you, or it also has her contact info, so you can email or call her.
All right. Thank you. I would appreciate that.
You're welcome. So it's DC Sterneman with 2 N's at iCloud.com.
Yes.
Okay. On its way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kathy, what's for lunch?
It's already done. So
Oh, that was my
dang.
brunch. That peanut butter.
peanut butter
I don't know.
That's all right. I had some. That's all right. I had some ravioli.
Meeting.
Okay.
That sounds
Our
good.
next meeting.
Okay, Linda.
July 26th.
July 26th.
Okay. July 26th.
July
Thank you.
Same
Okay,
time.
I'm gonna put that on my Alexa.
End meeting. Samuel has joined the leave meeting button.
Alexa,
Alrighty.
set a reminder.
Let's see. Where's the stop recording?
Winter Camp Chat. On July 26th.
Stop recording. Okay.